Guys, like, comment, subscribe, share the video, especially if you love MMA as much as I do. Okay, here's my official fight prediction for Ian Garry and Venom, Michael Venom Page. What it came down to for me was, I know this is a knockout or a TKO. This is not gonna go to distance. What it came down to was, this was a tough prediction for me to make, but it wasn't that tough when I finally realized why I'm picking this prediction. Venom Page has a lot of knockouts. Ian Garry does too. What it came down to, this was the difference. Let me show you one more time what I'm talking about. It came down to this. This is Venom throughout his fights. This is Garry. That was the difference. And what do I mean by that? Well, Venom is way too confident in his striking, and as he should be very confident. He's dangerous. The problem is Ian Garry has his hands up. He's also a little more respectful. I don't want to say respectful. I don't want to say arrogant, but he's a little more, okay, I'm going to use the word respect. He respects any opponent he faces a little bit more than Venom does. Because Venom has his hands down, he doesn't care. Now, he's also stationary. The problem is with that, all it takes is for someone to fake something and your hands are always down, and then boom, you get put away. Now, I'm not talking about Douglas Lima knocking him out. That's what I'm saying. Because if you look back at that fight, which I did, I was looking to see where his hands down, and they were, but not because he had his hands down, he didn't respect them. It's because he was actually the aggressor. Venom came in, I think it was a leg kick, and he swung it and missed, and his hands were down, but that's because he threw the leg kick so hard. And of course, when you throw a leg kick, and you miss, your arms are down momentarily. As soon as his hand went down, Douglas caught him and put him out. So that's not why he lost that fight, but I think that's why he loses this fight. This will be a second round knockout win for Ian Garry. First round, I see Venom doing a lot of that, moving around. He's trying to figure out his distance with Garry, because they both have a decent reach. They both have long arms. They're both very tall fighters. And if I'm wrong about something, please correct me. I'm not an expert. I'm just a fan of the fight game like you guys are. I see Garry and landing a lot of those side kicks he likes to do, that John Jones used to do on people back in the day and still does. I see him doing a lot of that. I see him being very patient with Page, because he'll respect his power more than I believe MVP will. And I think Venom is going to be very mobile. He's going to dance around a lot. He's going to get hit with some leg kicks. I think Venom's also going to land some leg kicks. At some point, come late first, early second, Page will open up and be more comfortable, because right now he sees, okay, Garry respects my power. I'm about to make this man pay for it. He's going to start coming out with some more punches. I think Gary's going to return the favor. I don't see Garry walking him down in this fight too much. Like I did say, he needs to be aggressive, and he will, but not too much, because that's how you get put away with a guy that likes to counter you and hit you with something out of nowhere like Page does. So I know Gary's going to, what I'm saying is, I think Gary's going to respect his power more, and he's going to be a little more smarter in this fight. Now, not to say that MVP's not smart. He is a smart fighter. I just think he's going to respect the consequences more than Page will. At some point in that fight, and if you didn't watch my last video, I'll demonstrate again. I see Page with his hands down at some point. He's moving around. And as soon as, see, Gary's going to be real pinpoint. He's pinpoint also before he gets too aggressive. What I see is he's going to be like this, and at some point they're going to be right in the center to where they meet. And as soon as Garry sees that, Gary's going to do this. He's going to fake a haymaker from either side. And as soon as Venom sees that, he's going to be going in for a haymaker. Now, he's going to also think, see, because of his confidence, he's going to say, this guy thinks he's going to knock me out. I have so much confidence in my power, I'm going to hit him first. Here's the problem. When Venom also looks for him for the opposite side, guess what's open? And because his hands are down, that means you're going to appear to be a little shorter. Guess what? What you're vulnerable to? Head kicks, body kicks, big knees. Page is going to look to land first, and as soon as his hands are down and he's throwing a punch, I think he does connect with Garry, but here's the problem. The head kick is worse. Gary's got a nasty head kick. I see where he catches him with something real big, he puts him down. gets on top of Page and follows it up with some nasty ground and pound like he likes to do to his opponents. And I see Page getting knocked out mid-second round. Ian Garry by knockout second round.